What's up, guys? It's L&S, and this is our new segment called Let's Talk About It with Lenny and Simone. And we want to go into a short conversation about how AI artists, AI merging with human beings when it comes to entertainment specifically is changing, altering the game for those who are in that world of entertainment. And you guys can always come in the comment section and let us know, give your 2 cents about how you guys feel, if you like it, if you don't like it, are you open to the new change and where things are going, and etc. This is kind of random, guys, but it's something that we wanted to do for a while. So tonight is the night we're doing that to share with you guys.
Yes, guys, I am the L of the L&S, and like Simone said, AI is changing the game of music, entertainment, and all the productive part of music.
Yeah. So as artists ourselves, and I'm sure there's lots of artists who watch us, every Sunday, which I personally admire, that we can share content and be inspired by each other's content on the internet. But the elephant in the room is the whole competing with the whole technology and how it's interfering or could possibly interfere with, whether you're a musician, you just play instruments, maybe you're a dancer, it's still entertainment, all that. How is it affecting everything, people's lives, payment, How do you compete with AI? That's the question.
You don't. I guess you just use it just like every other tool, right?
Well, some people say using it is already cheating.
Well,
versus...
From the time we move away from the natural, we've been cheating, right?
True.
Like I always say in conversations, microwave is cheating, right? Using a microwave to cook food or to heat things up.
That's still... Yeah.
It is still cheating, right?
Same thing.
I still consider it somewhat artificial.
It is. If it's not fire
and
wood, then it is. That's not the organic way of doing it. But this is the question, and that's exactly what we're going to go into next. Those of our viewers who feel like it is cheating, whether you are just a listener, whether you do, you're in the entertainment, can we really truly say and argue that it shouldn't be used, whether it's to help or enhance or whatever? It's cheating is not needed versus the times before when things were more hands-on, physical labor. You put more work into your song, or if you were a writer, you didn't have an app to help you finish and write. Can we really truly sit here and say that it shouldn't be used in the way that it's being used? That is it really a competition, or is it useful?
I wouldn't say it shouldn't be used, but if you let it be the leading factor of your production, well, then that's when it's going to basically take away from. It could take away from the artist.
I mean, you don't have to try as hard. You don't have to try as hard.
Well,
it makes things go faster.
I see and hear it all the time because people don't even want to sing anymore. No. They don't want to really sing.
No.
They don't want to play instruments anymore.
No.
They want to depend on technology to really do it for them. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't get a little help from technology. Somewhat.
So we've been getting help.
Yeah.
Somebody even said that on another platform too.
Well, some people are upset because they want the real thing, they want the authentic.
Yeah, the raw.
From the artists these days, but look at microphone. Before microphone came, before all that electronic devices came, what did we use? Just our voices.
Yeah.
Right? So now, look at where we are, because when they first started off with the amplifying of the sound.
Yes, and you're talking about the whole, what do you call it? The system back in the, compared to now. What were you talking about? You call it the system that they would use back in the day with the performing in the bands and stuff.
Oh, you
And
don't.
you said the real musicians back then couldn't compete.
You mean when hi-fi?
Thank you.
When hi-fi hit.
Yeah.
When hi-fi hit the scene. Well,
let us know if you guys know what
when
that is.
hi-fi hit the scene,
yeah.
live bands took a hit somewhat, because I mean, you couldn't compare with a man, with a turntable or whatever it is, music after music after music, non-stop. And the bands were not playing like that before. They were just going song, stop, another song, stop, talk, whatever.
Yeah, you interact more with the audience because you would have time to talk.
Yeah, but again,
in between.
To when hi-fi when hi-fi came on the scene, that people get used to the jam session, song after song after song. So when we had bands like back in late 80s, that's when I came into the band scene.
No, you'd be telling me that. Yeah.
When I came into the band scene back in the late 80s, we had to compete with hi-fi.
Okay.
So we had electronic drums. So we had to come with that. We had to use electronic equipment. Like the keyboard was that machine that would have all the songs stored in it, right? And so our keyboard player would store all the music in the keyboard. Okay. Right? Then we had a drum machine. So when we go on stage, we don't have to stop.
Yeah, isn't that the whole point?
Right.
Hence what we're talking about.
Yeah, we don't have to stop.
It's not competing if the instrument or whatever
is being used properly.
Yeah, then it's not a competition.
We still performed. Yeah. It's just that we get a little assistant. Instead of stopping, pausing, going to the next song, we just go from song to song, so we program it from song to song. Maybe one touch of a button and we go. Right? So AI now is the big thing, right? Yeah. Artificial intelligence. Yeah. So where we are right now is, should we use it? Should it be used to create music, or to at least, even on stage, some people on stage, and they actually, even the big artists, they're on stage and they actually have, like, technology is just playing for them.
Come closer.
Technology is just playing for them.
Yeah. While
they go on there and dance. Once in a while they touch the mic.
So the whole point of all of this, guys, this conversation as artists ourselves and musicians ourselves, is AI taking over? I mean, one could ask, okay, is it not taking over in general? But we're going to just narrow it down because this is supposed to be a shorter segment, and we're going to free up the platform so you guys can comment, give your feedback on if you think it is or not. I mean, those of you who don't really know what we're talking about, then that's different, but it's an open conversation. So with all that Lenny said, is it taking over the industry or is it helping us? And what is going on with the rise of indie artists, well, AI artists?
Oh yeah,
that's another topic, so we're going to touch on that and keep it brief.
Well, I heard there's a new artist. Well, should I say an artist?
She's not.
Because there's some kind of artistry in there somehow, because she creates the music.
She didn't say that. She said Gail. If you guys know who we're talking about, you can mention her name. I don't remember the lady's name, but she did admit that she doesn't sing at all. She created the avatar, like the facial of who we're seeing, but She didn't say she did the music or wrote anything. I don't know if she did. Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong.
So she gave a command.
And she's just one of them who's actually making money. She's beneficial.
Well, I heard that she's actually making a lot of money
Yeah.
right now with AI music.
She's was upsetting the other artists. We're not saying names in this one, guys. But you know who we're talking about.
I mean, with us, we're using AI to help us out.
Yeah, it helps.
You know, with creating and stuff. But we are actual artists who actually sing the songs
And write the lyrics.
and write the lyrics. Now, these people, some of them, they're not doing all of that.
I say if it works, it works. I mean, there's a limit.
I think as an artist, you should
can't
still.
hate on someone.
I think as an artist, you should still put the work in. Because at the end of the day, you want to hear yourself. You want to hear your voice. You want to be the one to be part of the production, at least.
Okay. But you're going to feel like I'm, like what the lady said, I am a part of the production. I created the avatar. That's what she said.
Okay.
So she's like, well, I have a part to play in it. That's what you guys see.
But again, she don't sing. She can't sing. So the AI is singing for her. So that's where it's, for me, it's kind of weird because it's still called, you can, because back in the day you had lip syncing.
Yeah. People still lip sync today.
Right? Look, Manny Vanelli.
I knew you were going to talk about it.
They had a whole thing going on, and no one knew until in the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Apparently, yeah, that's what happened.
So now
And they wrote a book 2 years later.
Yeah.
On what happened to them and their side of the story. Because people were saying, how can you guys do that to them? And I think that made them write a book or something, a tell-all book on what that whole situation. Yeah.
And then the real voice, you know, no one knew the person who was singing. Right? So it's the same thing AI is doing right now for people.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. Same idea. So someone else is singing in the background, whatever it is, and then you just using your lips or you just acting it out, basically.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why we come on our live. You know, when we do our live shows, it's to show that we are not just letting the music play for us. We are actually performing it. We are actually singing it. We're using our real voices.
Yeah. So.
Right? So I mean, to each his own. Someone want to do that. Someone want to do different. They could do different. But I like singing. So I like putting my voice out there. Right?
Look, I personally don't have much to say. If it's paying your bills, I can't get at you if you have an audience. If your audience is your, you know.
Yeah, that's key, right?
If you have an audience in whatever it is you're trying to sell, regarding music that is an entertainment, what can I say?
If the audience appreciate it,
yeah.
Then I mean, so be it, right?
And also, that's gonna go into my next topic, which is, I mean, it's still the same thing. The history of autotune, you know, the whole blow up. I mean, those of us who are old enough, you know, T-Pain. But before T-Pain, there was Roger, and he was using the tube to, you know, the computer, that one thing, and he looked kind of crazy on stage at that time. I was like, what is he doing? But I'm trying to remember somebody before Roger did it. I don't know.
Actually, yeah.
It wasn't there a guy
he wasn't
like
the
funk,
first.
like 70, like
yeah,
late
no,
70s?
No, he wasn't the first person to use it.
So like,
Yeah, he wasn't the first person.
Which is the earlier.
He just mastered it and really actually make it. He blew it up. He brought it, you know, to a greater audience, and he used it well, right?
Yeah.
And you get like #1 hit and stuff like that. But really, actually, it's the same thing again. Go back to what? Using a little help, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing like the synthesizer, right? The
synthesizer, yeah. It's
synthesizer keyboard, right?
It is.
When you have all these tunes, these different tones in the keyboard.
It's still
It's from the
computer,
piano.
yeah.
It's from the piano to
It's no different than
right? The keyboard, that's why it's called a keyboard instead of, a piano, because it has so many different instruments inside it.
So
It's loaded, right?
Exactly. So if we're gonna go into keyboards,
It's still AI
versus the classical piano that we know with the little foot at the bottom and the old school traditional piano. It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
You're going with an electric keyboard versus the traditional piano.
And you can select instruments in there.
That too, yeah.
You don't need a guitar player when you can get it on the keyboard.
And it has drums. The
everything
ones,
is in there, right?
So
now some people are kicking against the AI creation, the AI music. But it been there.
Yeah, but I just think we didn't recognize it.
It been there in different form, right?
We didn't recognize back then that that's what it was.
Oh,
even though
it's artificial, right?
It just got better, as in no, not better. It got more, how do I say, like robotic, and people started liking the robotic stuff.
Well, that's just with tone, but really and truly,
based on the evolution.
I just think they get better at the game. They get better at the technology itself.
Yeah, they always did.
And it does more things now than what it used to do. Right?
Because if we just say the evolution, which is my point. The point is we've gone, so let's just recap. From AI artists, from competing with technology to the rise of AI artists, people making money, profit of it, versus the ones who are just using their raw talent. You just singing your heart and soul out, and they're not getting much. They're not really touring much.
That's
I can't really say I see it much.
Well, that's because now people, again, it will have to do with generation. The generation on the earth right now that is really actually following entertainment in any way, they're not appreciating raw talent anymore.
So see, that was my next point, but you just said
some people are, a few people are.
New
for the
age
most
audience
part, they're not really appreciating raw talent. No, so even if you go
boring to them,
and you have a guitar and you're playing and you're singing, are they going to really flock towards that? No.
I don't know, you guys.
The computer sound, the computerized sound, and that kind of stuff. I think it drew them even closer.
Yeah, like trap. I mean, it's still AI. Trap, soul, trap R&B, all these genres.
Well,
hear the AI.
There are drummers
and auto-tune
who do the trap beats. Remember?
Yeah, it could be.
It's not just a program. It's actually real live drummers. I've seen drummers drum the trap beats, like, and it's real.
Yeah, of course.
It's a real drummer, right? But again, you have all the other instruments, especially when it comes to like music like EDM.
Yeah, you have basically.
It's EDM music, right? It's the same thing.
We have an easy or easy access to beat production with the music apps and this thing and this app, comparing to before. Building a beat from scratch is so easy now, thanks to the AI again. The audience attention span, which I refer to as new age audience, they don't really care if you have like a how many 7-piece, 6-piece, 5-piece band.
No.
They just want to see you. Yeah. I feel like now it's more so they want to get to know the artist and obsess over you.
Whatever,
it's kind of weird, but okay, because of the whole blow up of, again, the AI, the technology has increased so much that they don't need to search for like entertainment. Like, it's so easy. It's a touch of a button. Okay, well, this person sings. Okay, what else? Swipe. And I could see it when you go in your analytics in general. You see it in just YouTube, Facebook,
and that's why if you check it out, you go on your platform. I mean, you go on your channel, whether it's YouTube or wherever. The watch time is low.
Yeah,
because people don't stay watching stuff for too long.
Yeah,
30 seconds and they're gone to the next, right?
Yeah.
So you have to try to capture them in the first 30 seconds.
They have a short attention span.
Right.
So this is what we're dealing with. I said this was going to be a short
segment. So that's why AI works, because AI can bring that rise right away.
Yeah.
For real music, real musicians, it may take a little while
to find your niche and how you can work with the
get
technology.
Not just to get to that rise where you draw people in, because if you don't come out with a bang right away, boom. No one have patience to wait until you rise.
Thank you. That's the
They don't have
proper
the
way